Hey, good morning.
Morning.
This is Kim,
This is Andy.
and we're going to read to you from the Urantia book. First, we have 365 Days of Walking the Red Road by Terry G.
Today we're going to hear from a war leader,
A war leader.
Victorio of the Mimbres Apache.
Oh,
Just what power is, I cannot explain, for it is beyond my comprehension. Those who seek it go alone, that they may be tested for worthiness. It is a gift to be bestowed, not only for virtue, but for prayer and courage. Power. A native to know, Victorio was chief of the Oja Caliente Apache, and at one time served under Apache Mangas Coloradas. Victorio was an adamant fighter for his people and used physical force when necessary. It took an army of more than 2,000 soldiers to defeat the brilliant strategist and his people, numbering fewer than 200. Wow.
oh, that's a strong leader.
Worthy episode.
Yep. The Apache, to me, I don't know, the Apache is more memorable than the Comanche. I don't know, the Comanche is good. Quanah Parker. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so the Tao Te Ching, we're on chapter, 15? 17, am I behind or what? Chapter 17 of the Tao Te Ching. The highest type of ruler is one of whose existence the people are barely aware. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a great ruler, you don't really want people to acknowledge you all that much. Just know that they're okay, that I'm in charge, I got it. You know what I mean? Like that. They're barely aware.
They're just doing your
They're
job.
just doing the thing.
You're not what they talk about.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Next comes one whom they love and praise. So that's still a good leader, the one that's loved by all the people.
Mm-hmm.
Next comes one whom they fear. So a feared leader can still be a productive, leader, but it's not as good as being loved.
No.
Doing something out of love is always better than doing something out of fear. Okay. Next comes one whom they despise and defy.
That doesn't work so good.
Then that's defunct. When you are lacking in faith, others will be unfaithful to you. Does that make sense? So if nothing matters to you, people will not keep their faith with you if you lack faith in yourself or in them. The sage is self-effacing and scanty of words. When his task is accomplished and things have been completed, all the people say, we ourselves have achieved it. So the leader says, I hardly did anything. You guys did all the work. You deserve the praise. You guys are amazing. You guys are the greatest. And they all say, that's the way it should be. Exactly.
Yep. Cool.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Now we're
Urantia book, paper 54.
Page 54, The Problems of the Lucifer Rebellion. And we're on section 4, the mercy time lag. And of course, because we're time-space beings, we need this time lag for there to be mercy. So we have time to account for our defects, for our imperfections, and time to correct ourselves. It's very important. It's something that's purposeful by the Creator, that He. It's like, yeah. I always go back to thinking the Creator made one choice whether there to be something, should there be something, or should there be nothing, right?
Mhm.
And he decided there should be something. And then when there's something, then that brought in this cascade of all these relative perfections and imperfections, and all of this difficulty came just because the creator wanted there to be something.
Mhm.
To me, that's really interesting to contemplate. But anyway, okay, so mercy time lag is something that's inevitably here. Okay, should I read it?
Mhm.
Okay.
You go. You start.
Another problem, somewhat difficult of explanation, is in the constellation of Norlatiadec, pertains to the reasons for permitting Lucifer, Satan, and the fallen princes to work mischief so long before being apprehended, interned, and adjudicated. So that mercy extends even to Lucifer.
Mhm.
So it's like, why didn't they just come and just rescue us and save the people? It's because he was extending mercy.
Mhm.
But the same mercy is extended to all of us, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah. Parents, those who have born and reared children, are better able to understand why Michael, a creator father, might be slow to condemn and destroy his own sons. Jesus' story of the prodigal son well illustrates how a loving father can long wait for the repentance of an erring child. The very fact that an evil doing creature can actually choose to do wrong, commit sin, establishes the fact of free willness and fully justifies any length delay in the execution of justice, provided the extended mercy might conduce to repentance and rehabilitation. Most of the liberties which Lucifer sought be most of the liberties which Lucifer sought he already had. Others he was to receive in the future. So it's like, yeah, so yeah, he was scheduled to become this perfected being, this, have
Mhm.
total freedom. But not till you're grown up, not till you know about what can hurt you,
Patience.
son. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you don't let a 5-year-old operate a chain. He's not free to operate a chainsaw. No, you don't do that.
No.
Right.
Right.
So you have to wait. It's like, so this is what his elders were telling him. No, you dear, you have to wait. Right. All these precious endowments were lost by giving away to impatience and yielding to a desire to possess what one craves now, and to possess it in defiance of all obligation to respect the rights and liberties of all other beings composing the universe of universes. Universe of universes. Ethical obligations are innate, divine, and universal. So right, so ethical obligations, that's part of that deep foundational truth.
Mhm.
Okay, you go.
There are many reasons known to us why the supreme rulers did not immediately destroy or intern the leaders of the Lucifer rebellion. There are no doubt still other and possibly better reasons unknown to us. The mercy features of this delay in the execution of justice were extended personally by Michael of Nebadon. Except for the affection of this Creator Father for his erring sons, the supreme justice of the super universe would have acted. If such an episode as the Lucifer rebellion had occurred in Nebadon while Michael was incarnated on Urantia, the instigators of such evil might have been instantly and absolutely annihilated. The supreme justice can act instantly when not restrained by divine mercy. But the ministry of mercy to the children of time and space always provides for this time lag, this saving interval between seed time and harvest. If the seed sowing is good, this interval provides for the testing and upbuilding of character. If the seed sowing is evil, this merciful delay provides sowing time for repentance and rectification. This time delay in the adjudication and execution of evildoers is inherent in the mercy ministry of the seven super universes. This restraint of justice by mercy proves that God is love, and that such a God of love dominates the universes, and in mercy controls the fate and judgment of all his creatures. The mercy delays of time are by the mandate of the free will of the creators. There is good to be derived in the universe from this technique of patience in dealing with sinful rebels. While it is all too true that good cannot come of evil to the one who contemplates and performs evil, it is equally true that all things, including evil, potential and manifest, work together for good to all beings who know God, love to do his will, and are ascending paradise-ward according to his eternal plan and divine purpose.
Isn't that's amazing here? So it is true that good cannot come of evil to the one who contemplates and performs evil.
Mhm.
But it is also true that evil uh, eventually manifests in good to all the beings who know God. So if you're affected by evil doing of others, ultimately that will be a blessing for you if you have patience
Mhm.
through that time lag,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
And are able to
Eventually, all
yeah,
things will be made good.
all things are come to pass. Yeah. Right, that's amazing. Yeah.
But these mercy delays are not interminglable. Notwithstanding
And
the
nope, interminable.
interminable. Sorry. Notwithstanding the long delay, as time is reckoned on Urantia, in adjudicating the Lucifer rebellion, we may record that during the time of effecting this revelation, the first hearing in the pending case of Gabriel versus Lucifer was held on Uversa, and soon thereafter there issued the mandate of the Ancients of Days, directing that Satan be henceforth confined to the prison world with Lucifer. This ends the ability of Satan to pay further visits to any of the fallen worlds of Satania. Justice in a mercy-dominated universe may be slow, but it is certain.
It is certain. Okay, so during the time reflecting this revelation, the first hearing on these days, the long delay in adjudicating the Lucifer rebellion, we may record that during the time of effecting this revelation, the first hearing was held on Uversa. So, okay, it says right now during the time of this revelation, this right here,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Notwithstanding the long delay in adjudicating, we may record that during the time of effecting this revelation, the first hearing of the pending case of Gabriel versus Lucifer was held on Uversa, and soon thereafter there issued the mandate of the Ancients of Days directing that Satan be henceforth confined to the prison world with Lucifer. So during the time when this was being published, by this was coming about, this book, they were bringing Satan and Lucifer in a new stage here. So they're bringing them to this hearing.
Mhm.
And so they're not here anymore.
I guess here in Urantia we have a time understanding that works for us, but it's not universal, and where we might expect immediate adjudication and interment. This is all operating on a different timeline. than what we're used to.
But here, this says, like, this is this controversy in the Urantian community. It's like, is Lucifer being adjudicated, and some people think that happened when Michael was here. But it's still in process. See,
The rebellion had occurred in Abaddon while Michael was incarnate here. The instigators of such evil might have been instantly and absolutely annihilated.
Right. But it occurred before that, while he was still vicegerent. So he come into his power, and when he was here, he confronted them and took away their ability to affect any problems within the minds of people.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
So after that, then they could only be you had to invite them into your mind in order to be affected by them.
Right.
I remember I had a dream one time about evil. I was having dreams about evil for a while. Kind of when we first moved up here. And it's like I was going into the basement. There was something in the basement of my house. Right. And when you dream about a house, it's usually about your mind. Right. So going down here into the basement, and then there's something there. And then I got really scared, and I started saying our Father to myself. And it's like, then it was gone. Right. And I had a dream of something evil, but it was a child. Because they'll cloak themselves in the form that you're most comfortable with. You know what I mean? That you think is innocent. Right? So whatever you think is most innocent in this world, or most, unlikely to be evil.
It's very doughboy.
Right, like the Ghostbusters thing. Yeah. Or the first thing you think about. Well, yeah, the Stay Puft. That's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Right? It goes there. Stay Puft. Yeah. So, but I believe in these things. I think that's real, but it doesn't have to have an effect on me, as long as I have faith and patience, I guess, is really important to see through this time lag. So, yeah. So if you're suffering out there, just we're praying for you, and be completely assured that you'll succeed and just survive this. So surviving, the body doesn't matter. Life doesn't matter in the long run. So I know there's a lot of people there's people out there, death is a mercy for them. So it'll be okay. Right? Okay. Yeah. Oops. All right. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Okay.
See you next time.
Bye.